Last Tuesday, there was Ron with Eth on the sofa, but acting so far-fetched, Eth had to say something. She just had to say something.
Oh, Ron. Don't think I'm trying to pry, beloved, but is everything all right? I mean, the whole evening you've been sort of wrought up. Have you got anything at all on your mind?
No, Eth.
Dearest, I don't want to appear to doubt your word, but, Ron, every time you think I'm not looking, you go over to the mirror and hit yourself on top of the head with a hammer. I think I'm entitled to ask why.
My bed's too short.
You're fibbing, aren't you, Ron?
Yes, Eth.
But, dearest, unless you confide in me, I can't help you, and I'm very worried about you. There's something behind this hitting yourself on top of the head with a hammer. And, Ron, you're going to tell me whether you like it or not.
All right, Eth.
Well?
I don't like it, Eth. It hurts.
Then why keep doing it, dear heart?
I've got to, Eth. It's the only way to solve my problem.
Ah, so there is a problem. I thought you wouldn't keep hitting yourself on top of the head with a hammer unless there was some good reason. Oh, dearest, won't you let me help you?
If you like, Eth. Here's the hammer.
Oh, not hit you, Ron. Solve your problem.
That will solve it, Eth. If I'm hit on top of the head with a hammer long enough, I won't have a problem.
You won't have a head either. Ron Glum, you're going to tell me here and now what problem has made you take to hitting yourself on top of the head with a hammer. Is it a feeling of guilt?
No, Eth.
Oh, well, family trouble?
No, Eth.
Oh, an affair of the heart?
No, Eth.
Then what?
I've got a sixpence stuck up my nose.
There, hold his stupid head back here. Let me shine the torch up his beak. We'll see if there's any... Oh, yes. Yes, I can see the tanner.
Oh, which side is it?
Tails.
Oh, Mr. Glum, which side of his nose?
Oh, it's the right-hand nostril. The starboard, as you might say. Well, there's the thing, eh? Oh, Ron, you are a reckless boy. Next time you're tossing a tanner for drinks, pull your head back.
Oh, that wasn't how he did it, Mr. Glum. It was... Oh, will you tell us, Ron?
Well, Dad gave me a shilling to go and get him 6 pence of chips.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I went to the fish shop, and the man gave me the chips and then a 6 pence change.
Yes.
And then I remembered. Dad likes vinegar sprinkled over.
Yes, it gives the paper a better flavour.
Yeah.
Still don't see why you put the 6 pence in your nose.
I should think that would have been obvious. How else could I pick up the vinegar bottle? Dad, I had the chips in one hand and in the other hand I had the 6 pence.
But couldn't you have put it in your pocket?
No, Eth, it's chained to the counter.
Ron, not the vinegar bottle. The 6 pence. Why didn't you put the 6 pence in your pocket?
Eth, it's easy enough to be wise afterwards.
So what you're trying to say to us is that in order to handle the chips and the vinegar, you shoved the tanner up your hooter.
Yes, Dad.
Yes, strike a flaming light. I suppose we can only be thankful that the change didn't come in 6 pence of coppers. How would you have distributed it then? Well, then what'd you do when you got the 6 pence up your conk then?
I walked home and I gave you the chips and you gave me one for going.
That's right.
And I ate it. Then I licked me fingers. First this finger, then that finger.
Yes,
then
all right.
Well.
Never mind the human interest stuff. Just give me the saline facts.
Then I went upstairs and had me lie down. And when I woke up, I suddenly thought, oh, what about Dad's sixpence? You know it. I looked everywhere for it.
You've forgotten where you put it?
Yes, and you'll never in a million years guess where I found it.
Up your great stupid conk.
Oh, Dad, you got it first time. It took me ages. Yeah.
Mr. Glum, it's no good you just standing there staring at Ron with that expression of loathing. The deed's done. Now, what about your son?
He's going to be done very soon.
This is no time for recriminations, Mr.
No.
Glum. If we don't get that sixpence out, it might... Well, I don't want to be an alarmist, but one must think of these things. The sixpence might work its way into the interior of Ron's head.
That must be fascinating country. It's all very well to keep saying, get it out, but how?
How? But you've never had any such difficulty getting sixpences out of the gas meter.
I do that from the back with a long bit of wire. This is different, Eth. Here, wait a minute. Of course I know how to dislodge it. It's a simple scientific principle.
Oh, how?
Hit him on top of the head with an hammer.
He's been doing that since last night. It doesn't work. Look, surely there must be some way of blowing it down.
Blowing it? Well, that's worth trying. I suppose we could shove the nozzle of the bicycle pump in his ear, and then we could pump...
Oh, Mr. Glum, Ron blow it.
Oh.
Look, beloved.
Yes,
Now listen. Place one finger tight against your good nostril, like this. That's right.
That right.
Now,
Now.
blow as hard as you can down the sixpenny one. Go on.
Right.
Anything happen, Mr. Glum?
Nothing's happened except he's taken on a startling resemblance to Louis Armstrong. All right, give over, Ron. Oh. Hold him up, Ed. His knees are sagging. Here, while he's half sparked out, give me over the sugar tongs. I'll try and see if I can get a purchase on the coin with them. Hold steady, Ron.
Dad, no. No.
Now, don't make out that that hurt. Oh, what a baby you are. Ed, give me a hand trying to pull the sugar tongs down again. I must say, I never imagined I'd get them up that far. There we are. That's extricated them. All right. I'm sorry. If you just keep your head still this time, I might get them up the right nostril.
No. I don't think you should.
And why not? He's my boy.
Yes, I know, but he's my boy too. And if it's going to be got down like that, then it should be done by, well, somebody qualified.
You mean a sweep?
A doctor. A proper doctor. Mr. Glum, you must ring up the hospital and we'll go there right away.
All right, Mr. Glum. As soon as I got your phone call, I got the whole operating theatre staff standing by. So now tell me, what exactly is this startling challenge to modern surgery that you mentioned?
Never mind the sarcasm, Doctor. Just sit down and conserve your strength for the task what lies ahead.
Oh.
I am a father, a proud father, who is putting all his faith in your professional skill.
Oh.
This here is Ethia, a girl whose married future depends on the steadiness of your healing hands.
And who is this?
I'm the one who put the money up.
Put the money up.
Doctor, steel yourself.
Yes?
This young youth standing there, outwardly so brave and unconcerned, Doctor, the time for mincing words is past. He's got a sprazzy up his snitch.
A what up his what?
It's his nose. There's a sixpence up there.
And for that, you made me put the whole casualty wing on an emergency standby?
Doctor, forgive an old man's anxiety. I was speaking not only as the father of the boy, but as the owner of the sixpence.
I've never heard of such a waste of... Hello. Operating theatre?
Yes, Doctor?
Save your lights and bring me a pair of tweezers. Now, for goodness sake, let's have a look at this nose. Yes, I see it. But what are these abrasions on the other nostril?
Oh, they're tongue marks.
Tongue? You mean he's Chinese?
No. He always looks like that. It comes of not eating his greens. Doctor! Oh, dear, I don't like the look in your eyes. Is there any hope?
Hope? Oh, to think I left a golfing dinner for this. For heaven's sake, get outside, you two, and let me get at this nose.
I still say the way that doctor spoke to me was most unprofessional. I've got a good mind to report his whole attitude to the BRM.
Oh, Mr. Glummits, it's over now. We're home. Oh, shut the door, Ron. The sixpence is out, so let's consider the episode closed, please.
It's not quite closed. Well, I remind you, Eth, I'm still waiting for Ron to give me back my tanner.
Well, for goodness sake, Ron, give it back to him and let's have done.
What, Eth? Now, what did I do with it?
Oh, Ron!
I've got it, Eth. I remember having it in my hand on the bus when the inspector wanted to see my ticket. And I remember that I had my cap in one hand and the sixpence in the other, and I had to get my ticket out. Now, where did I put the sixpence?
Oh, Ron, you didn't!
Oh, Eth, you don't think I'm silly as to put it up my nose again after all that? I may not be very clever, but I don't make the same mistakes twice.
Well, where is it, then? Where is it? Ron, I'm talking to you.
Are you talking to me, Dad?
Of course I'm talking to you!
You'll have to speak up.
Speak up!
Well, it's funny, I don't seem to be able to hear out of this ear.
Out of this... Oh, get the bent wire, get the tongs, get the hammer, get...